So I'll have you go on that one here, and then I'll go in between you guys. Say hi to everybody at home.
By yourself?
Hi, guys. So toes apart, heels together. Inner thighs are tight. Quads are on. Glutes bolted together. Pull torso as tall as you can, creating space in your waist. Back X, scapula down to opposite hip pocket. Scapula down to opposite hip pocket. In the front, rib to hip and rib to hip. Hands come up. Drop shoulders down for 4 and 3 and 2. Thank you. And 1. Hold there. Bring the hands behind the head. Elbows back, rib cage in. Squeeze your heels together. Come up onto your tippy toes. And come down. Don't lean back. And again, up onto your tippy toes. And come back down. One more time, come up onto your toes. And come down. So you're just getting into your body. You're going to take your feet forward and lace your fingertips over your shins and C-curve your spine. So pull tail between the legs. Good, and pull tail even deeper. Breathe into your back. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Reach the hands forward. Slide your shoulders forward. Reach. Open up the scapula. Exhale. Draw shoulders down. Let's do a half roll back. So roll down halfway. And inhale. Reach forward. Slide the hands forward. Open up the scapula. And exhale. Shoulders down. Scapula down. And forward, you're fine. And bring it back. And forward. Now this time we're going to roll all the way down. We're going to roll 1 vertebrae at a time. Just taking your time with it, waking up those abs. And then hands reach up overhead. Now as your hands reach up overhead, smear your armpits open. Pull your rib cage in. Lengthen out your legs. Okay, we're going to inhale here, exhale, hands come forward, and roll all the way up, squeezing inner thighs. Reach forward. Good, shoulders down, and we'll roll back down, squeezing inner thighs. Hands up overhead, and exhale, shoulders down, nose to navel, and rolling back up. At home, if you have a hard time with this, you can tuck your toes underneath an ottoman or a couch, or put a weight in between them. Beautiful, you guys. Inhale here. Exhale, shoulders down. Reach forward. Scoop out those abs. Hands go up to make it a little harder. Shoulders down, roll down. Inhale. Exhale. Good, and reach forward, and we're just gonna hold here for a moment. Pull your rib cage back. Take your feet wide and drop your hands on the mat. So you're pressing down on the mat with your abs. And then stack up nice and tall. And again, press down. C-curve, press with your abs. This is called spine stretch. So take your rib cage back behind you. There it is. And stack up nice and tall. And again, press down. Pull your rib cage back behind you. And stack up nice and tall. One more. And press down. And come up nice and tall. We're gonna go feet bent, rolling like a ball. I'm gonna change my mic around for you guys at home. Sorry about this. I'm trying to keep it real steady near. You're gonna bring your feet up. Bye, Nancy. Thank you. Toes point, shoulders down, and take your back and stick it in the spoon. So everybody feels their spoon on their back. Inhale back. Exhale, come up and balance. And back. Good. 8 more. And if you need to, straighten yourself out if you start getting off to the side. And again, round down. And if you want to make it a little harder, you can grab your elbows. Use that core. 3 more. Good. The slower you move, the harder it is. And last one. And release. We're going to scoot back a little bit just so our feet, even if we point our toes, don't hit the bars. Hands forward, hands up overhead, and roll down. Hands reach. Then hands come back down to the mat and shoulders are open. Bend the knees, lift the left leg up to the ceiling. Once you have it there in a huge stretch, straighten out the left leg away. We're going to take it over to the left side as far as you can. Take your left hand, place it, and we're going to flex and point, pulling that hip bone down. So this is stretching out the IT band on the side of that right leg. And it should feel good in the calf too. One more. Okay, leg circles are about holding our core still. So you're tightening up your bolts, your pelvic floor, your lower abs. You're going to bring this foot down over the other foot, out to the other corner, and up. Your rib cage is tight. Don't let the hips move at all. Hold the hips still. Five of these. And if you find that you're popping, just tilt the leg in or out. So you're going to rotate a little different. Bring it up and hold. Reverse, go out to the side, but don't let that left hip move. Inhale, exhale, and up. Inhale, exhale, and up. Shoulders open. One more. Good, and bring it in. Grab behind the knee and bend your knee in, closer to your chest. Straighten the leg for 3. Bend. Straighten the leg 2. Really stretching out those hamstrings. Bend that nice. And straighten. Bend that knee into the chest. Hug it all the way in. Reaching that left leg out. And then switch legs. Lift the leg to the ceiling. Take that foot over to the right side. Grab it with the right hand. Hold that left hip down. Flex. And point. Stretch out the IT band. Flex. And point, flex, and point. 2 more, flex, and point. Last one, flex, and point. Bring that foot down, inhale. Inhale, exhale, everything is still. Inhale, exhale. 2, going to 5. Good, and then reverse it. Inhale down, exhale up, hold those hips as still as you can. Bring that leg up as high as you can, working those hip flexors. Also still stretching the hamstring each time. And bring it all the way up. Bend the knee, grab behind the knee, and straighten and flex. Point and bend, straighten and flex. Point and bend. Doesn't that feel good? And straighten and hold. Bend the knee all the way in. Pull it in and really make that right leg nice and active and pushing out. Huge stretch. Grab both your knees, and the knees are going to do circles the opposite direction from each other. It's just kind of opening up those hips. Reverse it. There you go. And one more. Both feet come to the mat, knees together, hands reaching. From the tailbone up, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Push all the way out from the knees. Squeeze your glutes as tight as you can and lift your heels up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels go down. Lift the right leg up just 2 inches off the mat. Hold for 8, 7, 6, think about 2 inches, 5, good, 4, 3, 2, 1, and place it down. Other side, 8, 7, breathing, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, foot comes down. Squeeze the glutes and roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Good. Warming up that lower back again. Pull tail between the legs. Pelvis, core, articulate up 1 vertebrae at a time. Starting with the left side, lift the foot up 2 inches off the mat. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place it down. Lift the right up. Hold 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay, we're going to challenge it. You ready for a challenge? Glutes hurting? Okay, when you're ready, bring it back up, bend the left knee in the tabletop. Straighten the leg. We're going to flex down without our hips doing anything funny and point up 5 and down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend and place it down. Right side, tabletop, lengthen up, flex down. Point up 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bend in, place it down. Lift the heels up for 8, 7, squeeze the glutes, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels go down. Now instead of bending the spine, make it flat. Straight down. Use the glutes, lift up for 8 and down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and roll down the spine. Reach the feet away from you, hands reach. Open your armpits. So reach all the way up and then open your armpits. Good, shoulders down. Hands go up to the ceiling, shoulders down, tuck the nose and roll up. Exhale all your air. You're gonna take and grab a steering wheel, take it to the left, and we're gonna roll down the left side and come back up the left side. So now come up the left and back. Good, we'll do 8 on the left. Squeeze the inner thighs. Good, now roll all the way down. Hands come over to the other side. Reach them to the high diagonal and roll up. Good. C-curve back for 8 and 7 and 6, 5, and 3. Good. And 2. And we're going to roll all the way down 1. And come up the left side and back down. Squeeze inner thighs. Inhale down. And exhale, hands are at the high diagonal to bring you up. And right back down. Good. And again. And coming up. Good. And again. Should be getting warm now. And come up. Good. Going into our 100. We're going to bend the legs in the tabletop, hands behind the knees. Keep the hands behind the knees for a moment. Or on your hamstrings. Take your nose to your navel, lengthen the neck and lift up as high as you can. And I want you to really work your hinge. So find that hinge as deep as you can. Now put your breath into your back. So try to put the bra strap down or just slightly off and bend as much as you can. There it is. Hands reach. Only if you can, press the legs out. Depends on your lower back and abs. Inhale for 5. And exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and in. 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and in. 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale. 3, 4, 30 in. 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale. 3, 4, 40 in. 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 4, 50 in. 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 60 in. 3, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 70 in. 2, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 80 in. 2, 3, 4, 5 exhale 2, 3, 4, 90 in. 3, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 400 and hold. Bend the knees in, grab your legs, hinge a little higher, breath into your back, burn those abs. Burn them, burn them, burn them, burn them, burn them. Crunchy, but trying to keep the bra strap or your belly button anchored down into the mat. Good, and release down. Legs lift to the ceiling. Roll over preps, come down to the high diagonal to where the ceiling and the wall meet, or for us the big heater vent, and take it up. And reach, and up to the high diagonal. So this is a rollover prep, which means that there's more coming. Is it? So if this is a struggle, keep it here, or if you got it in, you take it over. And lift to where the ceiling and the wall meet, and roll down. Down to the high diagonal. I'm gonna scoot down a little bit so I'm not bumping the back of my machine. Exhale. Just keep pulsing with it. Rest when you need to. Lift and roll down. Good. You're over. And rolling down. Beautiful, Mary. Reach to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Keep everything down into the mat. Up and over. Reach. And roll down. 2 more.
Is it okay to help yourself a little?
Absolutely. And again. And 1 more. Hands go behind the knees. Inhale here. Exhale. Come up. Teaser. Turn, zip, and wrap. Pull your torso as tall as you can. Good. Bend the knees. Roll to go down. Bending. Inhale here. Exhale. Press back up. Grow as tall as you can. Touch your ankles. And bend. And rolling back down. Hello, abs. Hi, abs. Hands behind the knees. Take it back up. Grab for your ankles if you can. Shoulders down, stretch. Bend knees. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Good. If you want, hands up. Snow angel out to the side. Down and around, come up, teaser up. Bend the knees. Roll down. Hands up overhead. 2 more. Inhale here. Exhale. Come up. Good. And back down, bend. How about 1 more? Inhale here. Exhale, back up, scoop. Really reach. Good, and bend. Feet come down. Okay, we're gonna roll over onto our tummies. What we bend one way, we're gonna open it up and do the other way. So what you want is about 9 to 16 inches between the ankles. This is kind of like our swan we did in Cadillac. Your fingertips are underneath your chest. Your elbows are down and back, pulling your back X on. Pull tail between the legs, belly button off, rib cage off, and shoulders down. Tighten your glutes. Good, and release everything. Pull tail, navel, ribs, shoulders down and back. Lengthen your neck. Put pressure on the hands. And let's actually lift the head. If you want, you can start to straighten the leg. Start to straighten the arms. Shoulders are down. Bend. Now your goal is your forehead touches, but your belly button's off and your rib cage is off, and you touch your forehead and shoulders down. And release. Pull tail, navel, ribs, shoulders down and back, lengthen the neck, press into the hands, come up, all the way up. Good, shoulders down. Give me some attitude in this position. We're gonna release, hands go forward and catch. So it's a release and catch. So press back up when you're ready. Good. Now what you're gonna do is keep everything tight. So tighten your glutes so you feel them, hamstrings. And then release, legs go up and catch. One more. And release and catch. Good, come up onto knees and hands. Shoulders are down. Good. Right hand goes out, left hand comes up. And pulse the left foot up to the ceiling using your glute for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, you're going to take that elbow and touch your knee. Crunch the abs up and press out. 8, 7, 6, use the glutes and abs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hand goes to mat. Good, so your left shoulder should be feeling it. Your abs and your glutes. You feel abs doing it? Mary, do you feel abs doing it? Okay. Right leg comes back behind you. Left arm forward, shoulders down. Lift the glutes up to the ceiling. Tighten it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bend in, crunch the abs. 8. Abs. 7. Glutes. And 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press out. Bring both hands down. Okay, take your right knee and stick it directly underneath your pubic bone so it's in the center. Left leg goes back. Tighten your pelvic floor. Your Frankenstein bolts. Hollow out your abs. Shoulders are down. Lift the left arm. And pulse the glute if you're ready. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Take the left knee and go where the right knee is. Right leg goes back. Hollow out your abs, squeeze your glutes. Right arm. And when you're ready, pulse glute. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. We're gonna play with this. Bring your right knee to the center. Left leg goes back. Left arm goes forward. Open it up to the side. Good, lift that left leg up into the air. Good, and pulse. 8, 7, 6, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach it forward, hips straight to the mat, and bring it down. Nicely done, you guys. Give yourself one of these. Okay, left knee comes in the center. Right leg goes back. Right hand up. Good, turn it. As you turn it, pull your shoulder down. Good, lift that right leg to the ceiling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're gonna bring it down, really reach, and bring it down to the mat. Push toes underneath you. Let's sit back for a moment onto our heels. And we're stretching out our toes, the fascia of our feet. You can adjust it as many times as you need to, and feel that they're equal. Is it getting better? A little bit better? Okay. We're gonna push onto our hands, back onto our feet. Try to push the heels to the mat. Straight leg. Hold and stretch. Roll all the way up using your core. And shoulders down. Good. Come up onto your toes and balance, a little balance work. And then slowly work through each layer of the foot as if you had a size 20 foot. Heels come down. Now I'd like to turn the feet out parallel because I love the stretch. You're gonna roll down. And as you walk out, you're gonna push the heels down and hold that stretch. You should feel calves and hamstrings. Do you feel calves and hamstrings? Yes. Okay, Ruth, you feel it? And then out, stretch. Calves and hamstrings, out, stretch. Calves and hamstrings, out, stretch. Calves and hamstrings. And then bring your hands directly underneath you. Okay, we're setting up for push-ups. So you can either be in this position here, or you can be knees down, hips forward. But you can't be booty up. There's no booty up push-ups. Okay, lower down, heads tall for 3. Lower down 2, lower down 1, and press up. Lower down 3, heads tall, 2, 1, press up, and 3, 2, 1, press up, and 3, 2, 1, and press up. Come up onto your toes, walk back, stretching out the calves and hamstrings for 4, and 3, yummy, and 2, really stretching, and 1, hold. Scoop the abs. Good. Shoulders down into the body. As you roll up and shoulders down, come up onto the tippy toes. Good. Heels go back down, hollow out, rolling down. Bend the spine. Bend the spine. Walk it out for 4. Stretching. 3, stretch. 2, stretch. 1, stretch. Push-up position, 1 long body, or you can be on knees in 1 long body. Lower down for 3, 2, 1. Press up. 3, 2, 1. Keep the head nice and tall. 3, 2, 1. Press up. And 3, 2, 1. Press up. Curl your toes underneath you. Just push back. Shoulders down, armpits lifted. And walk back for 4, stretching. 3, stretching. 2, and 1. Nice stretch. Roll up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Good. We'll take it forward. And you're going to turn out. It sounds like you're in a 5th position here. I like my right foot behind me because I'm right-handed. You can go whatever side feels comfortable. Hands forward. If you feel like you're going to fall off the machine, grab the bars. What we're going to do is come down. And your goal is to kind of pause here, get your bearings, and try to reach your glutes. There you go. Okay, open leg rocker. The knee cranky with that one. Give it some love. Okay, how'd that one feel, Mary? Okay. It's like, and, yeah. You know, I've never gotten it completely smooth. There's some people are like completely smooth with it, but I'm not. Okay, open leg rocker can be bent knees, like a level 1, a little harder. Straight legs, shoulders down. You're gonna keep the roundness of your back as you roll down. Roll back, inhale. Exhale, come up, balance, and now pull torso to flat back. Round and down. Good. And lift up tall with the spine. Roll around to go down. nice and tall. And again, down. Up nice and tall. And again, round, go down. Come up, lift the chest. Good, and round to go down. And up, 2 more. Round to go down. Come up nice and tall. 1 more, round to go down. And nice and tall. Good, legs come together. And we're gonna do a series of 5 next. At any point you need to rest your neck. If it gets too much, go down. My general rule is 2 to 3 breaths and then back up into it. So that 3 breaths kind of gives your neck a rest. Okay, so bringing it down. Come all the way down, shoulders down. From here, legs are in tabletop. Push the left leg out. You're gonna take your right hand and place it on your ankle, left hand on your knee. Take your nose to your navel and lift your head up. Now really get deep in the abs here and pull that right knee in deeper. And switch. Pulse and pulse and switch. Pulse and pulse, it's 2. Pulse and pulse, it's 3. Pulse and pulse. And 4. And 5, crunch higher into that hinge. And 6. And 7. And 8. Good, bring both ankles in. Keep your hinge no matter what, unless you need to breathe it out and let your neck rest. Press your arms and legs out like you're taking off a sombrero hat. And then grab your ankles and crunch in. And press out 2. And in. Eye gaze stays up and to over the pubic bone, keeping that neck nice and long. 4. Hello, abs. 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. We'll go 1 more. And 10. Hands behind the head. Let's push the right leg out. And twist, rib cage to left knee. And switch. There's 1. Switch. 2, hinging higher. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, rest it out for a moment. Feet go down. Let's do a hip flexor stretch. You're feeling your hip flexors? Okay, roll up. 1 vertebrae at a time. And we have you walk your feet back. You can be on your tippy toes if you want, and grab your ankles. Then hips to ceiling. Yes, and stretch open those shoulders, and stretch open the hips. And roll it down, roll the spine. Good. Both legs go up to the ceiling. This is a brain one. So we're working the brain just as much as we're working the abs. Hinge up as high as you can. Your eye gaze is through the center of your legs. Left hand touches the left shin. You're going to tap, tap, and reach your hands up overhead. And tap, tap. It's 2. Tap, tap, head stays up. 3, keep your hinge. Tap, tap, and 4. Tap, tap, head stays there. 5. Tap, tap, 6. Tap, tap, stay up. Good, and 8. Rest your head. So when our arms go up overhead, we don't want our hinge to open up. We're going to keep our rib cage glued to our hips here. So this stays here, and we never reach the hands up overhead and let go over hinge. So you don't want to have this open motion. It's tap, tap, it stays closed. Tap, tap, it stays closed. So we'll give that a try. Both legs come up to ceiling. Grab your legs, come up as high as you can. Lace your fingertips, tap the right side. Tap, tap. Don't open the hinge. Reach, good. Tap, tap, and reach. So the leg scissors, but the upper body doesn't move. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, grab one leg and stretch, come deep, pull your abs in, rib cage, back behind you. Scoop those abs as much as you can, and switch. Now we're also stretching our hamstrings, so big, big, big hamstring stretch, and switch. And switch. And switch, and switch. Big abs. And switch. It's a little slower. Just hold that stretch. And switch. And switch. And bend both knees in. And roll it down. How we doing? Okay. We are going to try something fun. It's called a jackknife. Hands behind the knees. Roll it up. So we're putting teasers and rollovers together. So you're going to straighten your legs out and cross them. Hands go here on the mat. We're going to C-curve roll back and take the legs up overhead as far as you can and switch and roll down and teaser and switch. It's good to play. So we're playing just like a kid. How we doing, Mary? You're looking for your inner Mary. Your 4-year-old. Okay. These are good. These are landmarks. So we test, can I do this at all? Can I somewhat do it? Can I nail it? And then each time you come, you get stronger, stronger, more supple in the spine, stronger in the abs, and it all comes together. Okay. So let's start with legs down and left leg over right. Roll down. Stay connected in those lower abs. The legs up and over. Switch. Nice. Come down. Hold legs up, a teaser up. And switch. Roll down. And switch legs. And booties up. And down. And switch. Nice. And down. Good, Mary. And switch. Good, Ruth. You've got this. So you guys surprised yourself, didn't you? And switch. I'm really impressed. Nice work. One more after this one. Switch. Switch legs. Nice. And come up. Good. And bend knees in. Okay. We got to work our sides a little bit. So, Ruth, you can face me and just mirror me. So that means your left knee would be facing my right knee. And then the other foot comes up. Good. Now try to sit both sit bones down as much as you can. This is a mermaid position here. Hands are overhead. So on this one, we have to look for the work. Grow as tall as you can. We're going to go up and over. Your goal is to try to tap your elbow down and come up nice and tall, working the side body. You feel it, Mary?
Yes.
And come up and grow as tall as you can. Good. 8 of these.
I can't keep my hip on.
I know, mine comes up too. Yeah. Each time you come down, like here, try to push it down.
Where can I put this leg?
You can go here if you want.
It just
That hip's,
so badly.
if you want, take it forward. Good. I think that was 5, right? Chin stays up. Sit bones down as much as you can. One more. Good, and switch legs. So if it hurts the knee or hurts the hip, you can take that leg and just swing it forward. Push that left sit bone down as much as you can. Whew, that's burning for me today. Hands behind the head. Take it over. And come up nice and tall. Pull torso. Abs are working like crazy. Pulling torso, grow as tall as you can. Good. You feeling it, Mary?
Yes.
Remember you were asking me about the girl love? You were talking about this area?
Yes.
This is a girl love area.
Okay.
You can also straighten that leg. Was that 8 right here? Okay, switch again. So remember, when we switch, you don't have to take that knee back. You can take it forward if you want. Instead of going up and over, we're now going to go at a diagonal. So you're going to C-curve over, like you're bring your forehead to your knee and come up. Good, and over. Come up nice and tall and over. And come up and up. Nice. You feel them working? This is one that you kind of have to play around with. Now bring both hands to the mat. Lean onto your hands. Okay, and your goal is to lift the back leg slightly and down, slightly and down, slightly down, slightly down, slightly down. 6, 7, 8. Good, and release down. Good, no cramping. Any cramping? A little bit?
Right hip, especially.
Okay, we'll switch legs. So remember, you can always skip out on those. And if you want, you can take the foot forward. Okay. Okay, sitting with that sit bone down as much as you can. Tilt to a 45 C curve so rib cage comes in like a hawk. And lift. Tight pelvic floor. This should get you nice and sweaty. It's a bunch of core work, big spine work. Hands come forward and lift up and lift up. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oh yeah, and 8. Bring it around. We'll stretch them out. They're like, we don't want to do that. Okay, soles of feet go together. The more we work those small muscles, so we're getting kind of deep into the piriformis, the gluteus medius and minimus. The more we work them, the smoother they get used to working, the less cramping. But it all depends on how we're built in the hips, too. Heels come up, knees are out. And just stretch out those inner thighs. Breathing. Good. Feet go side by side. Grow as tall as you can and flat back forward. A little deeper into it. A little deeper. And switch. Flat back and stretch. Did you guys get worked? Matt is never gets easier. You just get more precise with it.
I need to use my body.
Yeah, it's perfect to bend and bend and bend.
Just not quite as flexible as I used to be.
It comes when we use it, we get back into it, and we get more supple.
It'll be easier.
Yes. It's easier coordination-wise, but you get deeper into the work, so it's still a hard workout. Like when I do mat, it's still an incredible workout. And your hips, the more we do it, the more the more mobility you'll have there. But like my hips are really turned out, and your hips might be a little bit more in. Like where I can go butterfly and my knees can go down, you might not be able to. It's
all tightened up.
Yeah. So actually, your hips are they're pretty turned out, so you will be able to lift without getting that horrible cramp. Yes. One leg goes forward, and just stretch out that hamstring flat back. So you're pulling torso, like I'm pulling you up by your armpits to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Nice tall body. If you can, grab that foot and pull it back. And point, back off the stretch a little bit, and round down into it. Good. Switching legs. Grow as tall as you can, flat back. I'm pulling you up by your armpits. Reach to where the ceiling and the wall meet. If you want, grab that foot, pull it back, but still a flat back, lots of attitude. I'm big about stretching out these toes and the fascia of our feet so that we stay supple and young. Back off of it a little bit, round the spine, point the toe, and take it down. I like to imagine I'm pulling my hips together on this move. So pull your hips together. And release. We'll come into standing. And we're going to go one heel into the glute and balance if you can. Pull tail between the legs. Really stretching out that hip flexor. Same foot, opposite hand. Stretching a muscle called the sartorius. Pull tail between the legs, grow even taller. And switch, balance, same heel, same hand. Grow tall, pull tail between the legs. So you're pulling your pubic bone towards your nose. And when you do that, hollow out those abs, it gets a deeper hip flexor stretch. Also, from all the teasers from this class and your last class with Cadillac, it opens up the rectus femoris, that part of the quad that gets so tight. Yeah. Pull tail a little bit more and see if you feel it different.
I feel it kind of everywhere.
Everywhere? Okay. Hand goes over. Our foot goes over. See the opposite hand. Pull tail and grow tall. Nice big stretch. Good. Foot comes down to the floor. Roll out your ankles. Roll out your knees. Roll out your hips. You can reverse it. Go the other way, which might be a little stiff. Hands go on your hips. Take your rib cage side to side. Good. And now circle your ribs. Go ribs. So instead of hips, do ribs. There you go. And reverse it. Should feel good on the back too. And then shake out the shoulders. Go shake everything out. One small jump. One big jump. You guys are done. Bye guys at home. Thank you. Nice work. That was good.